What's up, guys? This is Milltown Productions. My name is Jace.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Jason.
Oh no, I just realized when we were at Oops,
Yeah.
I thought I accidentally asked for Rumpelstiltskin instead of Rumplemints.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked for Rumpleforeskin instead of Rumplemints.
Oh.
And that's why the guy laughed.
What?
Yeah.
And then he gave it to me. Dude, that stuff is so good, though. I love it.
Can I get some rumple foreskin?
It's very misleading, though, because that's like the highest alcohol content that they can give you at the bar. Bro, we got fucked up that night.
Dude, that was the night that I was laying on the ground and Drew was laying on the couch. And he had passed out.
Yeah.
And then he woke up and he sat straight up. And I looked at him and he stood up and I saw him waver a little bit. And I went, Drew, go to the bathroom. Because I knew it was coming. I was like, Drew, go to the bathroom. And then he starts like half running down the hallway. But he's also like so discombobulated. So he's like fucking. And Brandon's at the end of the hallway. Drew makes a beeline to the left to go into the bathroom, and he just like smacks into the doorway and then falls onto the ground. And I just heard it happen, so I hear boom, 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 and then I hear Brandon going, "Oh my God, Drew!" So I'm thinking Drew has now like hurt himself like really bad. So I take off running down the hallway, and when I look in, I see Drew, who is bent over the toilet, lift his head up, and he is projectile vomiting.
He missed the entire toilet bowl.
Oh no.
I mean, it went, it went above and behind the toilet.
And then all over the floor around it.
God, it was so bad.
And yet the water in the toilet bowl remained like remarkably clear.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
That isn't even the worst puke story at that place.
Tristan's
Tristan's was the worst.
He filled the bathtub up like 3 inches.
Ew.
There was that much of
Ew.
puke in the bathtub. He clogged the drain and continued to throw up until that much was in there.
He also had alcohol poisoning.
Oh, yes.
What the but I did make myself look like a complete bitch, though.
Tristan army crawled to the bathroom.
After he
Lost all use of his legs.
Dude, when he laid on the couch, he was like face first in the couch with his ass in the air.
Oh no.
And he was just sitting there and we were like, Tristan, you okay? And he'd be like, "Nah." And
Hope you
today,
like that story.
we're not going to put that in. I'll put little bits in for the intro.
Yes, please.
Today, or tonight, I should say,
It is midnight.
but it's not Midnight Mass. We are watching the next episode of The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Or as Jason says, blind mannerisms.
Yeah. Hillside Manor is what he said at one point.
The haunting of Hillside Manor.
Away in a manger. So, guys, what? Last episode, we had something answered for us.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Exactly who Shiny Eyes was.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Mars
Danny's
map.
sexual orientation.
We already knew that.
I knew we already knew that.
We found out exactly how he became Shiny Eyes.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Very sad.
It's very, very, very sad.
Very sucky situation for the two of them.
It's very like that situation just ran him the fuck over.
We also found the live action map. That was that was a good one, bro.
We found the manors.
That one hit hard.
The Marauder map of the manor.
I did.
Like a semi,
Yeah.
or in this case, a UPS truck.
Was it?
It's so like UPS too.
Other than that, though, the episode was kind of just focused on her backstory when it came to that stuff. And then also we got Owen dealing with the death of his mother.
Very sad. And we finally got Mrs. Gross to drink something.
Since
Well,
the
we
first
didn't
episode.
get her to, but
Yeah.
we peer pressured her a little bit. But
Yeah, she was taking sips of the wine, and we haven't seen her do anything like that since the first episode with the tea.
Bro, she was fucking bottle up.
Yeah.
She was not taking sips of wine.
Bottoms up, bottoms up. What else happened? Oh, we had the moment between Jamie and Danny where they were kissing.
Yeah.
And then,
she did a douchebag guy thing.
yeah,
the gardener did, Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie.
which was sad.
Yeah.
Flora gave a great little speech to Owen about his mom.
Yes. She's a very wise young lady.
Wise beyond her years.
What if it was Miss Jessel that actually gave the speech to him?
That'd be interesting. But I mean, I don't know. Haven't Flora and Miles both said the dead doesn't mean gone?
Yep.
Because Miles said it to his priest at the school, and then Flora just said it to Owen.
I think Miss Jessel has said dead doesn't mean gone before in the show. I could be wrong.
I don't remember.
For some reason in that episode, I had a little flashback to her saying it.
Gone
Probably in my dream or something.
does not mean dead.
It's also true.
That's true.
Although people do use them synonymously. Now, we saw what was Danny thinking she saw Peter Quint, which ended up being Owen
No.
whenever he showed up.
No. Owen would not have.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was totally Peter Quint's ghost that she was seeing.
Just
But-
leading to where Owen was coming
Leading to where Owen was coming in.
up. Okay.
Well, about to knock, coming in, whatever he was doing.
We got our first kind of visual of the lady in the lake. She was in the background whenever she was passing through. I think that was actually a pretty creepy scene.
That was a
Oh,
creepy
yeah.
scene.
I liked that. I like the reveal of it being in the house where the camera's panning over, and then you see the doll, and you get that loud like musical
Yes.
cue, and you see the panic on Flora's face, and she's like, "Miles!" Like,
She's trying to like explain it away to
I do like that. Any predictions on what we're gonna have in this episode? It's called
death.
It's called The Altar of the Dead.
Oh, well, look at that.
Now that makes me think of that.
The candles.
Yes.
Candle visit.
How many more episodes are left?
There's 9 episodes. We're on 5.
Yep. So
5.
5 episodes, including this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Fuck, I genuinely don't know what's going to happen in this episode. I don't have a prediction.
Do you think maybe we find out who that 4th candle is for? Because, I mean, like I said, The Altar of the Dead makes me think of the candles. Either, I would say we are either going to find out who it's for, or we might add a new candle to the list.
That's right.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. I think someone's going to die.
Nope.
In fact, it's going to be Owen, Danny, Miles, and
Half the cast dies in episode 4-5.
the uncle.
I was literally about to say, and Mr. Wingrave, yeah, the uncle. Well,
Not
how
really.
about-
That's not my prediction.
okay. Well, how about we just dive
Just watch the fucking episode then.
I think we'll have our first actual interaction with Peter Quint.
Okay, interesting.
Sorry, I yelled over your dive in.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Just don't let it fucking happen again.
And because she knew this ever since she'd first called Bly home, she would always find her way back to peace within her daily routine. And it had always worked.
Always.
Always.
We can't count on the past.
That was cool.
Memories fade, or they're wrong, or we can forget our entire lives, which is like dying.
Like, you have a past, you have a future. You know, I'd argue you can count on both.
It's a horrible thing to say, but I'll say it. It's a bit of a relief. Are you Hannah? So nice to meet you.
Oh.
Right. And typically, job interviews aren't my... Well, but Charlotte, Mrs. Wingrave, she had to,
Too sweet.
Well, I'm afraid this job might bore you. I mean, I'm sure there's a posh restaurant that could use you. I mean, why do you want to work at Bly?
Because it's close to home.
This is my home, and I take great pride in it. We need a cook who intends to stay on for a while.
Yesterday, my mother thought it was 1962. And that's why I'm here. Need to make a living while I mind her, and I don't know how long that'll...
You hired.
Sorry,
Wow, it was like love at first sight for them.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
She looks confused at first. She's jumping through time, isn't she?
Well, who knows?
She does not like him.
Well, you want to
What?
pause it? Or?
No.
She just fucking teleport through time again?
Well, now it's nighttime. As soon as she walked in the door.
Okay, what is going on? This has got to be a terrible nightmare.
Reminds me of passing a kidney stone.
I thought you'd left. Is Sam coming to get you? Is he all right?
Sam is the 4th candle.
somehow him and whoever she is there, it's just fine.
Or you can stay here, you know, for as long as you like.
And I took that personally.
Come.
And I never left. So.
Here we are, back at present day.
I was very confused when I watched this episode too, by the way.
Oh, she's an LSU fan.
Or Lakers fan.
stick just.
Stop it.
Miles, you stop that this instant.
No bullshit. I will fucking end you. Try me.
He is unfazed.
Yeah, that's
You're
not
pretty
Miles.
when you blush.
Okay,
Any of us.
this is giving me
could die
fucking
at any
Lost
moment,
vibes.
Or we could forget our
Come on
entire
now.
lives, which is like dying.
Well, we know how she died.
So then,
Huh?
Got her neck snapped.
No stupid ideas.
What if she's like in the clutches of the lady in the lake and she's just going back through all of these memories and stuff while she is about to
Die.
either unalive or I don't know how the lady in the lake works, but she's about to
Take
die.
her eyes.
Oh my god.
Right before she takes her eyes.
I mean, it's not a stupid idea. Like,
It sounded stupid as I said it.
Nah, like,
It's really not, because at the very end, they could be like, oh shit, like she's dying right now.
Okay.
because I mean,
All right.
again, like right now, nothing's being explained about what's happening. So at this point,
Anything goes.
yeah, because
That's kind of how I was like, it's got to be something weird. And at first I thought maybe Peter Quint was somehow controlling what she's seeing right now because he seemed kind of
Safety.
already a douchebag in the memories.
whenever he did the immediately, and then
Immediately,
but
yeah.
then he said, "Pardon me."
He said, pardon me, but the kind of way like he grabbed her just seemed weird to me. Like why he was interacting with her, I don't know.
Because she even looked at herself. She was like, she looked at where he touched
Yeah.
her, and was like, "What the?"
Like that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, which made me think it was weird. And at first I thought that maybe he was controlling what she was seeing, but then I was like, what happened to her? Like fucking the neck snap shit.
Yeah, that was kind of weird because she sat there and she felt like almost like she was in pain, and she grabbed
Yeah.
her head, and then she like threw her head back, and you heard like the noise. So
Yeah.
I mean,
The crack in the tile.
So that's what made me thought maybe.
is what,
She hit her head on a tile, and
Yeah.
somewhere there's a tile with a crack on it.
and that's
But like, she's drinking wine. You can't drink wine if you're dead.
Well, maybe she's not dead, but maybe she's getting thrown back into that whatever that moment was, or maybe she's seeing her future.
because I mean, it
Meat
could
stick.
it could be a situation like you said, like this could be taking place after that conversation. Because like, what if it's a thing where she is like currently dying, right? You know, they say like how your life flashes before your eyes.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be sad.
If that's how they end it, like she's dying, and that's what she's thinking
What,
about.
well, what if she's like going back through these and then she starts getting clues into shit and is like, what the fuck? Oh no, I need to warn everybody, but I'm dying.
Oh man, and then it becomes like a race against time to like, can she get it out before?
Right.
And then knowing
Can
Mike
she get it
Flanagan,
Are they gonna see her like fucking levitating over the lake, like all like?
because Vecna's got a hold of her, and
you ever-
they run up, and all they hear is, "If only I could make a deal with God." That would be sad. And knowing Mike Flanagan, they would probably kill her, and she wouldn't be able to get the word to him and warn him.
Yep.
That'd be some shit.
Also, did you say eat my meat stick? While holding-
Sugar time.
No, I just
Sugar time with your meat stick.
said meat stick. That's all I said.
Oh,
He
he
said
said,
meat
eat
stick.
my meat stick. That's what it sounded like.
Well, let's see if this gives us any answers here.
Meat
Okay.
stick.
What, brother, dude?
You say what, brother, dude?
Yeah, what, brother dude?
Like what, brother, dude?
Step brother dude.
Oh shit.
Look at you stealing shit.
You scared me.
What are you doing up here? Show what's in your pocket.
Show what's in it.
I was
Give
just
me dinner
about.
first.
What do you want with that?
I don't know. I'm just following orders.
Funny thing about cleaning a house for years, you know exactly where everything is. Henry might be too much of a mess to notice what you're up to.
Uh-oh. She's calling him out.
And what am I up to?
Oh, you're taking things that aren't yours.
You think Henry will take care of you? Or what, the kids? Do you know many housekeepers who stay on after they retire?
I'll have the necklace, please.
Let's just admire that piece of wood behind them for a second.
I was just thinking about that. It's weird. Beautifully
Thank you.
crafted.
You should be nicer to me, Anna. I mean, one word from me and you'd be thrown out of here with nothing but your last week's wages.
This is my home, Peter Quint. You'll leave long before I do.
Oh yeah.
I just like how an intense conversation happens. Yeah, but that piece of wood.
Here, I'll be putting together everything myself. It'd be a great learning experience.
You'll have 2 children to cook for, and it's going to sound strange, but haven't we already done this?
Yes. But we have to do it again.
Why?
You tell me.
What?
Let's get back to it. In Paris, I was a sous chef, which means they only let you cut vegetables. Here, I'll be putting everything together myself. It'll be a great learning experience.
Miles is 7 and rather picky.
Miles, tell me more about him.
There's trouble, but deep down, oh, he's a good boy.
Is he ever cruel?
Well, Miles is a good boy.
So he said.
He is. He's a good boy, and he would never do anything to...
Hurt you? Is that what you were going to say? Whatever would make you say that?
I don't know, he was.
Okay, he wouldn't hurt you. Miles Dominic Wingrave!
What do you think you're doing?
Hey,
What on earth
transition.
has gotten into you?
Interesting.
enjoying a fag on a nice sunny day.
Look, I know you, Miss Peter. And if you want to keep his lighter, that's okay with me, as long as you're safe with it. Miles?
Honestly.
I think he was trying to say, I am Peter.
Right?
He shows her the lighter. It goes, honestly.
I used to be a daddy's girl. Until, of course, I grew up and I wasn't anymore. As far as he was concerned, my dreams are far out of my reach. Who truly sees you, who truly believes in you, sometimes more than you believe in yourself.
It's not Peter.
Or you hold on to them and you don't let go, even if they're rough around the edges.
Even if you might kill
If
me.
you lose yourself, just
Stay with him.
You don't have to lose yourself to find happiness, you know.
I know he's not perfect.
More than that, though, isn't it? He scares the shit out of me.
You don't know him, Hannah, you don't.
She knows him more than you do. She's been around him longer than you.
We've all had
scares me
that
too.
frustrating conversation with someone who just won't let go of a
the
toxic
best way.
person.
Yep.
You worry too much. Okay, I've been with men like him before.
No. You told me you never met anyone like him before, and you don't get to have it both ways.
Hannah, honestly.
Rebecca!
I'm sorry I mentioned it.
Honestly, is that what you caught on to?
Yep. Hannah, honestly. Another room.
Brick wall.
Let me get your opinion, Rebecca.
No, thank you. I'm not hungry.
Boy, it smells delicious in here. Bex, can I borrow you a moment?
We had a mouse problem a few years back. The old gardener bought him these glue traps and tile about yay big, coated in glue.
They're sad.
Like a
2
sticky
days later, I came
trap.
across one of these
It's so
traps
sad
with
to
something
see
in it.
mice on those
Something
things.
quite small. It was a leg. Poor mouse was a few feet away. It chewed its own leg off to escape the trap.
They'll do.
That man is a glue trap.
That's right.
She'll think she's okay
That's actually a pretty good analogy.
till she realizes she's stuck.
Not just a river in it.
I'm looking at this as an opportunity to hone my skills. In Paris, I was a sous chef, which means they only let me chop vegetables.
We need a cook who intends to stay on for a while.
No. I'll be stuck in this glue trap of a town just like everyone else.
We talked about that once.
Not yet, we haven't. Does a mouse know when it's already over? Do we? Do we realize when we're in the glue? Or do we sit there, saying this'll be okay? Denial!
That's what this is. This is morbid.
Be careful.
Morbid.
Well, that's obviously not Owen.
This is one of my favorites. I don't find myself in this one too often, but I like it when I do. I haven't seen you in this one before, though. What are you doing here?
Miss, I'm so sorry.
No, I wouldn't go out there.
What are you doing up?
This is when she dies.
You heard something.
I'm sure it's fine. Going back to bed, both of you.
Fuck. This is when he dies, not when she dies.
He hasn't drained the account yet. He's going to the bank tomorrow to drain the account.
I thought I said go back to bed.
Oh! I was all wrong. What the fuck?
I thought I said go back to bed.
What?
What's with the faces?
What did she do to you?
Rebecca? Oof, you're a bit too young to hear, my lad.
Oh my god.
He's a ghost
that?
right now.
Don't you remember?
He knows now.
What?
So he was able to hold it at first.
No.
So that's why she can hold stuff.
But now he just picked it up again.
She's coming back.
Oh, shit. Oh, what did she do with it, I wonder, though?
Stop, let me go. Let me go! Let me go!
You bitch! Let me go!
Oh.
Oh, we're right about him
Yeah.
possessing him.
Taking that motherfucker into the lake. See, she's got that no face thing going on.
Yep.
Funny enough, though, we actually know that actress. It's just hard to tell who it is because of that.
Can you give us a hint without telling us?
Is it Aaron?
All I can tell you is that you're going to find out who it is in a later episode because you see the lady in the lake before she was like that.
Have we already seen the lady?
No.
Oh, Storm.
I'm looking at this as an opportunity to hone my skills. In Paris, I was a sous chef.
Again?
Yes, apparently we're doing this again.
Why?
You tell me.
I'm having the strangest of dreams.
What dreams?
A woman. A woman in bed with him.
Oh, my.
But, Rebecca.
He's 2 years away. Needs to cook a little longer, I think. Dominic is dead. Charlotte is dead. Rebecca is dead. Peter is missing. And Miles. Something is wrong with Miles.
Honestly, Rebecca. Honestly.
Technically.
Peter Quint! You step away from that boy, do you hear me?
He won't.
He will.
Where's you're such a bore and you don't know when.
To leave well enough alone. For fuck's sake, woman!
He pushes her.
Why can't you just leave well
down the
enough
well.
alone? And believe me, nothing would make me happier to be dragged off this fucking property.
But I can't leave.
But I can't, because
You're dead.
it was going so well. Honestly, Hannah!
Oh, well, there's the head thing.
In the crack. And the Miles would never hurt me.
What's happening? What? Mrs. Gross, I'm having the strangest dream.
Miles! She's here! She's here! And she's even prettier than I imagined!
He killed her as she was arriving.
Right as she got there. She died right before she walked up.
What the fuck?
And that's why she was looking down in the well at the beginning.
Yep.
Huh.
And that's why she does. I was somewhere else. Yeah. One of the most confusing episodes of the show, and also one of the most sad for me.
Yeah, it was very sad.
Fucking aggravated.
Why?
I just am.
Well, I mean, we did call that she was a ghost the entire time. But what sucks is that when she finally started drinking wine, it threw me off. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, she's not dead. Yes, she is.
Like, I think it's a twist that you can see coming, but I think it's still executed well.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, when you have that realization that she died right before Danny walked up.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
That is fucking insane.
And Peter had been possessing Miles
For a hot minute.
for way before then.
And we know now how Peter died. The lady in
Yeah.
the lake got him.
Yeah. Then who
Dragged him off.
Then who drained the account?
Maybe it was Miss Jessel.
Maybe.
Unless he had already done something with it and needed to go back to...
To pull it out.
Maybe.
Like, if he drained the account, had it in his own account.
'Cause
and he
they're
had to
like-
go back to,
they're
Yeah,
like-
because they're running to America, so it could be.
But he was like, I gotta go to the bank tomorrow. But like, when he went missing, he was like, he drained $200,000 of Mister Blah Blah Blah's account and disappeared.
But what he's saying is that he might have like transferred it into his own bank account. So then he was going to try and take it out so that they would have it just with themselves when they left.
But why would he take it out before, like, that far before leaving?
Maybe because it seems... I mean, it would seem sketchy either way for such a large withdrawal and transfer.
Because it sounds... I don't know, because, like, if he would have moved it from his account, from the uncle's account into his account, like, that's sketchy as fuck.
Well, he said they had to get out of there the next day.
Yeah, he was like ready to go. He said, you need to be ready.
Yeah.
And
And
he
he
just
also
came
said,
in
I'm
that
going
day.
to the bank tomorrow.
Right.
To get the money.
Yeah. So he hasn't drained the money yet.
Or he
Unless
has,
he's
but...
pulling it from his own account after he's already drained it. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I don't think that would work.
I don't know. It was in the 80s. I don't know how none of that shit worked back then.
I mean, neither.
Or in the UK.
Me neither.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you get it right. Yeah, you're right.
But man, that scene when he gets taken by the lady in the lake,
That
I love the music that's in the background.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like it's so menacing, and like you just see him struggling until he just like goes limp
I know.
Dude, she's fucking strong.
with one hand. She
Yeah,
just-
so
bam!
who would
Mashes
win?
You talking about Jason?
Lady in the Lake, Jason or Michael?
Lady in the Lake?
Think so?
She's like an unstoppable like force, basically.
Dude,
Well, honestly, she would definitely beat Jason because he's
Oh
probably
my
terrified of
God.
lakes at this point.
Whatever.
so it's literally like, dude, he's hidden in lakes. Like, what are you talking about? But
She's gonna drown him successfully this
So-
time.
Oh.
So basically, the lady in the lake is a blind monster that just walks through the house, and you can look at her, and you can be in the same room as her, but you can't stand in her way.
Yep.
That's right.
If you stand in her way, she will fucking snatch you up.
Well,
and
because
destroy
it's like a
you.
residual haunting. Because residual hauntings are just where they carry out the same thing over and over. So she walks that same path every time, and then it's just if anything's in her way, it's like a Venus flytrap. You know, like whoosh, she snatches it and gets it. And
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
Mine now.
It's a glue trap.
Yeah.
For real?
And man, that shit. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my God.
I was insane.
Yeah, the first time I watched this episode, at first I thought I was just gonna be confused the whole time because of them going back and forth with the memories.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening? I didn't know if I was gonna like the episode or not because of that, but I ended up really liking the episode first time I watched it.
Before you watched it, how do you know it was going to happen if you didn't watch it yet?
What?
You said
Like
I didn't know
during-
I didn't know if I was gonna like it because of all the skipping and everything.
No, like yeah, like during those moments, like as the episode was going on, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this episode.
Oh, okay.
And then
And then
That
at
makes
the end, he
sense.
was like, you know what? I did actually enjoy
Yeah.
that.
I thought like as soon as you get done with episode 4, I was like, episode 5, I don't know if I'm gonna like that.
no, yeah, no. When it ended, I was like, there was actually a lot of stuff revealed here,
Yeah, there was a lot revealed.
and I actually ended up really liking it. And I thought it was so sad that like
I know.
always Miss Gross is so like reluctant to like do anything spontaneous, and then she finally says yes, and it's too late.
Yep. See, I literally, when she did that, at first I was like, bro, Owen is saying, I'll call you later in a way that it's like their final goodbye.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no. And then she goes, I know the roads. We'll be okay. And I was like, oh no, this is foreshadowing. He's going to die.
And with Miss Gross going, no, Owen, wait,
Yeah,
no.
I was like, no.
After you said that, when we rewound it, I could definitely see where you were getting at. I was like, oh, that would also be sad, though, is that, like,
If dies off the property.
because we haven't seen anything past that point yet.
Right.
So, like, what if they go to leave and then on that drive out, something happens and they crash or something? Like,
That would be fucking awful.
They could die on the way to the car.
See, but I
because
still...
they run into the lady in the lake
That's true.
and she has to do two hands.
I still don't think that... I don't know.
You good?
I don't want Owen to die.
Yeah.
So
So
the
might
thought I
not.
had, but then it went back to like, oh wait, she's just remembering this and
Yeah.
can't change her choices.
Yeah.
So then it made more sense.
So the thing that confuses me.
Does it annoy you though?
So she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Jessel's dead. She talks to Miss Jessel.
Right.
In
Miss
that
Jessel
memory.
is like, hey, wait a minute. How did you get into my... So it's like, how or what is happening? Because if they've already shown that the dead can walk freely around the property and the house, no matter if it's daytime or nighttime. The dead can just be... the dead can just be out and about.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck was happening in this show? Was this her sleeping? Do the ghosts sleep? Does this happen randomly through like?
Well,
Does like past memories just randomly happen and they can't control it?
luckily, you find out.
Well, I'm glad I found out.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, no, it lets you know what goes on. But
I don't know what's.
it's strange that it seems as though, yeah, they do have free reign to move around as they please, but the only one that follows a routine is the lady in the lake.
Yep.
Because it's every night. She just comes in, walks around, and then leaves.
Yeah.
Like, if it wasn't for the killing, I'd be fine with you being a ghost here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you muddy up my floors every night, but I mean, if that's really all you do,
But here's
cool.
the thing, though. I would tell every motherfucker who comes and stays in my house about her.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
say,
but
hey.
then you'd get lonely real quick.
I mean, I know that. But it'd be better than them just dying.
Or you could just lock them in the closet, you know?
I mean, it'd be better for them than them just dying, but would it be better for you?
You can lock them in the closet for their protection.
And was the lady in the lake a thing while the parents were there?
Maybe. We don't know.
We don't know because they died while they were away.
Well, they lived there. So at some point they were there.
Basically, you're saying, how long has the lady like been there?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
We don't know.
I know.
No, you don't.
You do find that out as well, though.
No, you don't.
I already know it.
You find out the origin of the lady in the lake.
Because my first thought was it was Miss Jessel. We have
But it's
proven
not.
that to be incorrect.
That is incorrect because I know when she got there. I know how long she's been there, I mean.
How do you know?
Because it is a proven fact that is in my brain now. She has been there since she arrived. That's how long she's been there.
This is true.
You cannot mess with facts.
That's right.
I see your facts, sir.
This is true.
That's right. Facts over truth.
So, what's weird, though, is that we've seen that some of these memories can be altered because after Peter leaves, Miss Jessel is all, I don't find myself in this one very often, but when I do, I really enjoy it. And then she's talking to Mrs. Gross.
Right.
And when Miss Gross is talking to Owen in that memory of the interview, she'll ask a question and he'll change what he's saying and say all kinds of different shit. And
No. Because when she's talking to Owen, when she's in her own memory, he even said it, I'm you. So it's an entire recreation in her mind.
But what about
somehow she actually ended up in Miss Jessel's memory?
Because she said,
they're both
how did you
dead.
end up in my...
See, that could be...
And they're both experiencing the same memories sometimes.
Well, the same...
They could overlap.
The same
Right.
phenomenon. But...
Phenomenon.
But they've never ended up in each other's before because they were both very confused.
But to be fair,
Right. It doesn't seem like she's ever been in this memory thing, though.
or she's not been aware of it, I guess.
Right.
Because
At the very least.
she's been dead since Danny arrived.
Right.
But to be fair, Miss Jessel's been dead much longer.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Miss Gross is probably still like going through the motions of this memory shit.
ocean.
And then all of a sudden, boom, she's in someone else's.
Yeah.
I just got that like the Patrick episode in SpongeBob where he goes to people's dreams. What are you doing here?
I love that episode. It's one of my favorite ones ever.
But it's a very interesting episode.
Oh, yeah. It's different, but it's nice. But
I
I was very
liked it.
I'd say
very confused.
I'd say this one definitely focused on death more than the last one. And trying to figure out, because they keep talking about the whole, we can't count on our past, we can't count on our future. They talk about fading away. And then obviously we find out that, oh, because she's been dead since we started watching this show.
Right.
Like,
So my thought process on not being able to kill anyone off, right, is I thought Owen and Miss Gross had like a nice little like relationship thing brewing.
yeah.
Right.
And then Danny and
Jamie.
had their little thing brewing.
Yeah.
And I didn't think they were going to kill the kids.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, no one's going to die. It's going to be a scary movie where none of them die. Like people in the
Except
past
with
has died.
episodes.
I mean, technically, though,
Yeah.
Miss Gross was killed off before we ever met her.
That's true. Oh, shit. So technically, I'm still right.
They haven't killed anyone off that weren't already dead before we met them.
Yeah.
Fuck. I could still be correct.
Could be.
But it's still sad because,
It is very sad.
Because, like...
Seeing
Actually, no matter what, you're right. Even if anyone else dies now, because...
dead doesn't mean gone.
Well, that too, but the narrator, dog, we're way ahead in the future.
Oh, yeah, we're looking at the past right now.
Right, so
Every
they would have
episode.
already been dead before we met them.
Oh, shit. No, I'm not counting that.
Just saying, dog.
I'm not cutting that. Thank you for trying to make me right, though.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh no, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, it's so sad because since Miss Gross is dead, she'll never grow any older than what she is right now.
That's nice.
And even if Owen finds out that she's dead, he could stay there with her for a very long time.
Unless he died too.
But if he wanted to be with her forever, he would have to kill himself.
Yeah.
Well, or have someone else kill him.
Yeah. That's assisted suicide.
Right.
It's like,
No.
hey,
Or just piss someone off really bad. And then they,
Yeah.
it's like, listen, Danny, I'm gonna need you to fucking off me real quick, okay?
Can you
or you
push
just
me-
go to Miles and be like, hey, you little shit, be respectful.
Yeah, and then
Push him
he'll
down a well.
honestly, Owen.
Like, look, I know you get possessed by Peter Quinn sometimes.
Yeah.
So how about you kind of come to my bedroom when you're Peter, and off me like in my sleeve
And get me off.
Yeah, bro. I can't. Hey, Miles. When Peter's in you, come to my bedroom and get me off.
It's not my fault. They gave the boy, the man, fucking like a body part name. Okay, it's not my fault. They named him Peter.
So,
Because if it was, well, it will still be bad if I say like if John was in him. But it'd be less awkward than if I say if Peter was in him.
well,
The next time you got Peter in you, come to my room.
so one of the sad things to me is the ending where she has to keep reminding herself that she is Hannah Gross.
Yes.
What year it is, like how
And-
old the kids are.
The way it ends on her saying, I am Hannah Gross,
And
and then a pause.
And it almost sounds like she's questioning too at the end, where she,
Right.
like, Hannah Gross kind of.
Yep. And then it doesn't even like go immediately to black. It's
Yeah.
like she pauses and doesn't say the next part. It seemed like that was intentional.
Yeah.
And then they ended it. Because what if she is fading? Like he said.
That'd be.
Because Owen literally says, we could fade away at any minute.
I just made a connection. I can't say it.
You've seen the entire thing.
I know.
Only we haven't. So what do you mean you just made a connection?
Don't tell us what you mean by you just made.
Well, I mean, you can watch something multiple times and then realize something. I'm not
my
giving.
power
I'm not
ballad.
giving the spoiler.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just saying that you can watch something multiple times and then not realize something until like your second or third time watching. And I just made a connection, or I might have just remembered
a connection that you already made.
Hey,
Yeah.
remember.
I remember. You remember? I remember. Yeah, that is. And then the lady in the lake is an actress we've seen before, Anna Mike Flanagan, which is only Midnight Mass really is the only thing we've seen before from him. So
Okay, so she is either Aaron or she's the doctor.
okay,
Or
maybe she's Bev.
There's no way they would make her Bev.
Also, I actually meant to talk about this. I don't think we ever gave the actress that played Bev props. in
Oh yeah,
Midnight
she
Mass.
did a really good job at being a bitch, but I've never seen her play a different role, so who knows if she's just a bitch or not.
I'm just saying, for someone to be able to make you hate them that much in a character, you got to do a good job.
She did good.
So, just wanted to
Bev,
give that kudos.
You did real good.
And
I don't
making
know if
me
you were
hate you.
acting, but I guess we'll see. Actually, I have seen her in Hush,
Oh, yeah.
so but look totally different.
Stay
Yeah.
with me.
But I do. What if it's Ooker? That's the lady in the lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's Bowl.
Yeah. Oh God, or Sturge. Wait, you did say Joe returns.
Joe does return, but I didn't tell you when or
He's
what.
the lady in the lake.
No,
Joe's the lady in the lake.
You did say he doesn't have the beard.
Every time he fucking grabs someone, shows to go you, don't it?
That's right.
Sharif.
To go, you show you.
It weren't
Same
no
thing.
accident.
She said she has no idea. Oh, did she? Well, why don't you just fucking say so? That changes everything.
I don't know what you're saying.
We're quoting episode 2
Whenever he's talking to the sheriff
about the dog. So, anything else story-wise we need to talk about with this episode?
Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, guys, this is gonna be our first ever double feature of an episode. We're gonna watch another one back to back.
It is 9:24. I don't think we're doing that.
I don't think so, but
are you gonna finish that?
Bud Light.
I just like them.
The episodes?
Oh,
Butts.
And I cannot lie.
a
So-
lot big.
So what we got? 4 episodes. 4 episodes left in the show, and they're all pretty decent.
They're all
So,
pretty decent.
Yeah.
Pretty
Alright, then
decent.
we'll be
He
looking
said
forward
that
to
one
them.
of them is gonna be fucking tragic. I know it because of the way he just said, and they're all pretty decent.
I can say there's one that's different from the others.
And it's fucking tragic.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving any spoilers. Other than one is definitely a very different style than the others.
Because it's futuristic and they're robots.
Cyclops.
I don't think that's gonna be a thing.
If we don't have anything else to say, I think we can go ahead and let these fine people go about their
Let my
morning, day, or
people
night.
go.
Yep, I think we're about to go home and just play a couple games of Siege.
Because we are fucking nerds.
Nerds.
Yeah, you fuck nerds.
Nerds.
How you gonna throw my poop at them like that?
That's because I like throwing poop at people.
What you is, the fucking rainbow butt monkey?
You ever
Use an orangutan.
look, poop is very slippery.
You baboon?
Poop
Very
is-
nutritious.
Poop is very slippery. You slabber that all over
You
somebody.
ain't eating enough fiber, boy.
He said, my poop's slippery, bro.
He said, I got watery shit.
I've never heard anyone describe their shit's texture. I want to know how you know how slippery it is.
I don't.
He said, it just felt slippery,
I mean,
bro.
sometimes it just slides
He
right
said,
on
"You
out.
ain't." I felt it when it came out.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It was slippery, bro.
He said, "If it wasn't, it wouldn't have came out if it wasn't slippery." Come on
Right.
now.
He said, bro, slippery when wet. Obviously.
Self lubricating.
I think I just felt our 9 subscribers unsubscribed.
Yeah, they just cringed.
Well, that's all, folks.
Bye.
I was trying so hard. I was smiling and I was trying so hard to do a thumbs up, but my hand would not do it.
I
was like,
bro, you're still recording.
What?
You're still recording.
Ah!
You just started streaming.